Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, game master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. And make sure that you use my code for a special discount. This is a special video, an announcement. I am currently recruiting players. I recently ended up with a free slot because the Asteria campaign was cancelled due to two people indoctrinated under the woke politics. So now I am starting a new game. I have two ideas in mind, so I wanted to tell you all about those ideas. They are considerably different. First idea, let me make myself a bit smaller. Here it is. Eldritch Escape Tokyo. This tabletop RPG is for one player and one game master. It's Dark Souls set in modern Tokyo. You play as an ordinary person that suddenly gets killed, gets killed by these horrifying aberrations. But instead of just dying, you wake up. You have been resurrected in some way, and now you feel a bit stronger than before. In fact, you are capable of wielding normal weapons, everyday objects that you perhaps could use in an emergency, such as a golf club, a hatchet, a machete, whatever. Pretty much any heavy object, a chainsaw, a shovel, and you decide to fight these huge aberrations. And because of your newly obtained powers, you can actually do it to a certain extent. But these creatures, they like just like in Dark Souls or Souls-like games, they follow certain patterns to their attacks. So you have like a little grid, and this is going to be if I were to run this, if there is someone interested, this is going to be the first actual play that I'm going to run using a small grid on the screen to pinpoint the exact location of the character because you need to learn the patterns of attack, just like in Dark Souls. There will be deaths. Your character will die in this game. You need to learn when the creature is going to attack. Let's say you have six spaces, right? And sometimes the creature attacks space 1 and 3. So if you have died before, you know, oh, that creature got me because I was standing in space 1. So maybe it would be a good idea to stand in space 2, right? You move to space 2 and now you are safe because the attacks were unleashed against the space 3 and space 1. And so forth. You have to learn where to stand, when to attack, and whatnot because these creatures follow patterns. And the process is quite simple, the death and resurrection. You immediately come back to life, but it's not that simple. When you come back to life, you become stronger, but you are getting closer and closer to becoming an eldritch aberration yourself. So if you reach, you die 6 times, if I remember correctly, you are now a monster, and it's game over. So very exciting game. It's like I said, it's for one player and one game master. So if you have a webcam and a working microphone, definitely let me know if you're interested in this idea because of many things that I have experienced throughout the years when it comes to tabletop RPGs and indoctrinated people bringing their disgusting politics and preferences into the games. I am no longer accepting any woke players. I've had some woke players throughout the years, but every single time there is something that they do to try to mess things up. If it's not their lack of punctuality, their lack of attention because they were taking something or fooling around with someone, Or when they start to insult you indirectly, oh, if you do not support the woke, you are this or that, and just and so brainwashed they are with the mainstream. I am not accepting those people anymore. I've had enough with them. I've had enough of them all. So if you are not indoctrinated by any sort of politics, religion, dogma, doctrine, definitely consider applying to this session. Now we also have Vampirevania. This is a normal tabletop RPG that is more conventional, more traditional, but it's in the style of Castlevania. At least 3 or 4 people would be a great idea, even two. You have character classes that represent the archetypes of Castlevania, such as uh, pretty much like a vampire slayer. You have a half vampire like Alucard. You have a wizard such as Sypha. You have a rogue type of character such as Grand Dynasty. You could say it's a bit more focused on Castlevania 3, old school Castlevania. And it has those levels like in video games with pits and traps and holes and spikes and spinning things. And so it's going to be very fun. Simple rule set. Like I said, for this one, I am looking between 2 to 4 players. So if you're interested in this experience, definitely let me know. For the Eldritch Escape game, I would be requesting that it is played in first person, role playing in the present, of course, first person. I do this, I attempt this, I jump forward and slash with my katana, whatever. And in the case of Vampirevania, I am going to allow both first person and third person because there could be some players that want to experience this game as a sort of Castlevania thing, as if they are watching the screen playing the video game, right? So you can role play this one in first person or third person. So definitely let me know if you are into this any of these ideas. I hope you find this appealing. Definitely worth it. Both experiences, despite the Vampirania being a more traditional RPG, it's a video game type of game. I'm always curious as to how those things work. I have already read through the rulebook, and it looks like it works very well. And in the case of the Tokyo Escape, no, Eldritch Escape Tokyo, Dark Souls. Everybody loves Dark Souls. And now in tabletop RPG format, the representation of the movements, tactics, and strategies on the map is also spot on within the it's somewhat rules light experience it is trying to represent. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, and of course if you wish to participate, you will find the information on how to participate, the email, in the pinned comment and in the description. And if anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the super thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not having a conversation about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you all and see you later.